And just finally, before we let you go, since we have you here, we haven't had a chance to kind of talk about some of the...
I'm not speaking about anything that's off topic. This is only about the president.
Well, what about...
Thank you.
All right, so Congressman Michael Grimm does not want to talk about some of the allegations concerning his campaign finances. We wanted to get him on camera on that, but he, as you saw, refused to talk about that. Back to you. Why?
Let me be clear to you. You have to do that to me again. I'll turn you on.
All right, breaking news tonight. New York Daily News is reporting this hour that embattled Republican Congressman Michael Grimm of New York has decided to resign his seat in the U.S. House. Just last week, Grimm pleaded guilty to one felony federal charge of filing false tax returns, but said he would not resign. Daily News cites unnamed sources reporting that Grimm changed his mind after speaking today with House Speaker John Boehner. Imagine how that conversation went. According to Daily News, Grimm plans to announce his resignation tomorrow or Wednesday. We have not been able to independently verify the Daily News reporting.
Opinion on all the things that you guys asked us about today. Nobody cared because I was the DA. I was a one-issue guy. Nobody's in favor of crime, and the people who are lost their right to vote. So now I have an opportunity to have an impact on those things. And in 2008, I still felt there was things I wanted to do in the DA's office. I am satisfied now. If I stayed, I'm up for re-election this November. If I ran and was fortunate enough to win again, there's still other things I would do. But now I have an opportunity to have an effect on so many aspects of people's lives, so many aspects of our community, our city, our region, that I don't have as the DA, and that's why I'm doing it.
I know Staten Island. I've had a really close relationship with Staten Island, and that presence is what I want to bring back to Staten Island, and particularly at this time when it's the stakes are so high. The stakes are so high because what is happening in Washington now, without a representative from this area, it will impact us greatly in the negative. And to not have a representative down there now fighting to make sure that doesn't happen is really outrageous. We really need someone there tomorrow, actually. So the fact is May 5th can't come soon enough. And I have this opportunity to come back to Staten Island, to be part of this community, and to give that same presence, optimism, and sense of duty that I had as a state senator, again, as a U.S. congressman, but do so in Washington on the issues that affect us, to give voice to those issues that affect us here in Staten Island. So that's why I want to run.
Each candidate will generally only be able to answer yes or no to each question. We'll start with you, Mr. Gentile. Who's the first person you ever voted for?
John Anderson.
Mr. Donovan.
I believe it was Ronald Reagan.
Okay. Mr. Donovan, where was your last vacation?
In Florida.
Mr. Gentile.
Orlando, Florida.
Uh-huh.
We weren't together.
Yes and a no. Mr. Donovan, have you ever smoked marijuana?
I have.
Mr. Gentile.
Yes.
Mr. Gentile.
Not together again.
Right. That same Florida trip,
Not
right?
together again.